What would you do if the woman you loved, the mother of your children, was living a double life? I never thought I would be asking myself that question, not about Sarah. The night everything broke was a Tuesday. A mundane Tuesday that felt like any other. I was putting away laundry, her purse still on the bed from her girls' night out. A small, crinkled piece of paper peeked out from a side pocket. My fingers reached for it. It was a hotel receipt, not from our city, but from a town 2 hours away, dated last weekend. My heart didn't just sink, it shattered, splintering into a million icy shards. The name on the receipt wasn't hers, but the room number, the dates, they screamed betrayal. Who was she with? What had she done? Why, after all these years, was my world suddenly a lie? If you enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel. Tell us where you're from and what time it is right now. The humiliation hit me first, a tidal wave of nausea and disbelief. My Sarah had cheated. The woman I vowed to protect, to cherish, had desecrated our vows, our home, our very existence. Every touch, every kiss, every shared laugh now felt like a cruel mockery. I watched her sleep that night, her face serene, innocent, and I felt a cold knot of rage begin to form. The next few weeks were a blur of forced smiles and internal screaming. I noticed things I'd dismissed before. Her phone always face down, hushed conversations, late nights. Her once warm demeanor had turned distant, almost clinical. I'd look at me, and I'd see a stranger. I started checking her phone when she was in the shower, a violation of trust I never thought myself capable of. Texts, coded and clandestine, confirmed my worst fears. Can't wait for next weekend, my love. He's clueless. As always, the affair partner Mark was a colleague from her new marketing firm. Found more receipts hidden deeper this time. Expensive dinners, jewelry, even a weekend getaway to Miami. All paid for with our joint account. She was spending our future on him. Sarah became increasingly cold, manipulative. She'd pick fights over trivial things. Gaslight me. You're being paranoid, David. You're imagining things. Her words were daggers. Meanwhile, Mark, the smug bastard, would occasionally call her, his voice a low rumble. They felt untouchable, living in their bubble of deceit, while I withered away, a ghost in my own home. I broke down, truly broke down. One evening in our garage, the weight of her betrayal crushed me. I sat there, surrounded by the tools I used to fix things, and realized I couldn't fix this. But in that moment of utter despair, a different kind of clarity emerged. The pain forged something new. I wouldn't just survive, would make sure she regretted every single lie. My loyalty had been shattered. I began to secretly gather proof, installed discreet cameras in the house. Not to catch her in the act, but to document her erratic behavior, her late-night calls, her dismissive attitude. I hired a private investigator, Frank from Chicago, who provided me with irrefutable evidence. Photos of Sarah and Mark entering and leaving hotels, holding hands, kissing in public. Bank statements detailing every illicit expense. Call logs, emails, even a recording where she mocked me. Each piece of evidence was a nail in her coffin, meticulously collected, cataloged, and stored. Then came the traps. I subtly shifted assets, ensuring that in a divorce, she would be left with nothing. I consulted with a sharp divorce attorney, Ms. Evelyn Reed, whose office overlooked the bustling streets of New York City. We meticulously planned every legal maneuver, every social implication. I started dropping hints to mutual friends, carefully planting seeds of doubt about Sarah's stress and unusual behavior. I even arranged for a chance encounter between Mark's wife and Frank, the private investigator, ensuring the truth would spread like wildfire through their social circles. The public exposure was brutal, swift, and utterly devastating for Sarah. The news spread like wildfire through her company, her friends, even our children's school. Mark's wife filed for divorce, citing Sarah as the reason, and the scandal cost Mark his job. Sarah, once the darling of her firm, was ostracized, her reputation in tatters. The social media storm was relentless, fueled by anonymous tips and the undeniable evidence. Her carefully constructed facade crumbled, revealing the ugly truth beneath. The courtroom in Los Angeles was packed. Sarah, pale and trembling, watched as Ms. Red systematically dismantled her character. The judge, a stern woman with no tolerance for deceit, ruled decisively in my favor. Sarah lost everything: her career, her friends, her financial security, and most painfully, her access to our children. She was completely ruined, a pariah in the very circles she had so desperately tried to impress. I saw her once more, months later, walking alone down a desolate street in a forgotten part of town. She didn't see me. I drove past, a phantom in the night, feeling nothing but the cold, quiet satisfaction. The silence that followed was deafening, a chilling testament to the emptiness she had created. The end.